Scammers will use partial close to fool you. Learn why a close half is a significant red flag in choosing a trusted Forex gold signal provider. In this video, I will show you how scam channels manipulate trading statistics and results with partial close. I will teach you a simple trick that will help you to expose when partial close is in fact a fake profit. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's start. And first, let me tell you that partial close and close half are not always the scam. The problem is, however, that most of the scam signal providers use that. In the end of this video, I will show you the examples when partial close and close half work perfectly for protecting profits. And now let me briefly explain for beginners what is half and partial close. Imagine that you have an active sell position on dollar-yen Forex pair, and the price is steadily going to the target. With the partial close, you can close a portion of your running profits, keeping your trade active. Doing so, you will protect some of your gains. Let me show you how it works in practice. Imagine that we took that trade with 1% risk. If the price reaches our take profit level, we will get 3.8% real reward. Risking 1% of our trading account, we are aiming to make 3.8%. The level where the price is standing now gives us 2.1% reward. When we close half of that, we take 1.05% of profit. That's indeed a great strategy to protect our gains from unexpected market reversals. But what is the problem with that? If we decide to keep this trade active till it reaches take profit level, we will not make 3.8% reward, but instead we will make only half of that, 1.9%, because we already closed half earlier. Don't miss my next free trading signal. Subscribe to my free Telegram channel now, the link in the description below. Our total gain for this trade will be 1.05%, our close half profit, plus 1.9%, the profit that we made when the price reaches our take profit level. The sum will be 2.95%. But if we decided to not close half, we would make 3.8% gain, almost 1% more. As you can see, partial close, it's our final gains. Why can't Forex Gold or any other signal provider use that to protect profits? Of course they can. The problem is in final reporting of their gains. Let's examine a free trading signal of a suspicious Forex Gold signal provider on Telegram. Let's examine this buy signal for a pound-dollar pair. Let me show you how it looks on the price chart. Here is that signal on the price chart. The signal has one entry level, it has one stop loss, and it has one take profit. And you can see that the reward to risk ratio for this trade is 2.4. So it looks like a great trade. But let's examine how this trade was managed. When the price went up by 33 pips, the update was sent to close half. Let's study that on a price chart. When the price went up by 33 pips, we got 0.46% real reward. And though we close half in pips, it is still 33 pips. And at that point, the half of our trade is already closed. In 2 hours, we see another update to partial close again. He doesn't mention what portion exactly, so let's imagine that it is half again. When the price went up by 68 pips from entry, we got 0.94% reward. But we already closed half, so for us, it is 0.47% real reward. If we close half of that, we will book 0.23% profit. But in pips, again, it is full 68 pips gain. I guess you already feel what is wrong. From a real percentage analysis, that trade is not good and has a terrible reward to risk ratio. But from a pips perspective, it has a great result. When take profit will be reached, we will have only a quarter of our initial trading position still being active. But in pips, it will be 170 pips gain. Let's calculate our total potential profit. 0.23% from our first half close, 0.23% from our second half close, and plus 0.6%. The total will be 1.06% reward. Add to that broker's fees, the spreads, the swaps, and the net result will be below 1, but at the same time stunning 170 pips. From a real percentage perspective, this trade is not good and has a terrible reward to risk ratio, but from pips perspective it has a great result. When gold forex signal providers provide the reports and trading statistics of their signals, they usually provide the reports in pips. If a signal provider applies a partial or half close, such results will be completely misleading and will not reflect real results. For that reason, you will need to ask a signal provider to provide the statistics in percentage. If he doesn't provide you that, you are likely facing a scam. PIP signal reports provide real statistics and real gains if only a signal provider uses one tick profit and doesn't use partial or half close. And that is a good example of an application of half close. Half close was applied only when the reward for this trade started to exceed the risk. And there's a simple trick to expose scammer. Try to backtest a couple of his fresh signals. Once the trade becomes active, watch carefully for the updates. If the update for partial close or to close half is provided very close to entry level, that is the red flag. That is the indication that the signal provider wants to manipulate the statistics and create a false impression. If a signal provider applies a partial close, make sure that the profit strictly exceeds the risk at that moment. In such cases, partial close will be useful for profits protection. Always remember that half and partial close is the dirty trick that forex and gold signal providers use. A simple backtesting and the understanding how real results are calculated will help you to expose the scammers. Let me know traders in the comment section if you have any questions. Also traders, do not forget to subscribe to my free signals channel on Telegram. The link in the description below. Also traders, please watch my other videos.